This is Twin Cities Adventures. Welcome back to the kitchen, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to make an onion pie. First thing we need to grab is a couple apples off this apple tree. Okay, a couple of nice Fuji apples will do. And I'll just pick about 3 onions off of our onion tree. That should do, nice Vidalia onions, kind of medium size. Now we'll get some potatoes off our potato tree. 1, 2, 3, nice medium-sized potatoes. We'll take those inside now. Okay, now that we've got these fresh picked vegetables and fruits off our trees in the front, we're gonna put those on the cutting board here. And now we're gonna quickly just peel these. Okay, those are all peeled and the apples are cored. Now we're gonna just slice those up in thin slices. I'm gonna use a mandolin and just do nice thin slices. All done with the potatoes here. Now we'll do the onions. Onions are done. Now we'll do the apples. Then we're gonna pick some fresh eggs out of the bushes. There's 1, 2, 3. There we go. Let's take those inside. Now we'll just hard boil these eggs real quick. There we go. And we'll take one of these little slicers here and we'll put that on there and we'll slice that right through. Nice even slices.
Nice.
There we go. Now we're gonna have 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of mace, a teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of chicken instant bouillon. Now we'll just mix that up. Now get yourself a box with 2 pie crusts in it, and we're gonna take 1 for the bottom, roll that out. And I must insist on using a glass pie dish, and I'll show you why after I pull it out of the oven. Now you're gonna take a tablespoon of butter, you're gonna cut it into 4 pieces, and you're gonna place that on the bottom. And every time I layer something, I'm gonna give it a sprinkle of the spices. 1, 2 for the bottom. And then we'll do potatoes first. Onions. Apples. And hard-boiled egg. And then some spice. And repeat. Now take your second pie crust and wind that. You're going to place that right over the top. And pinch that. Take your knife. I'm just going to vent that a couple times. And now our secret ingredient, chicken instant bouillon, powdered. We're gonna sprinkle that all over the top of the crust.
And that'll make it really yummy. And it smells delicious right now.
Okay, so now we're ready to put this into the oven. And I always put a pie ring on so the crust doesn't get too burnt, because crust is delicious and you don't want to burn that. The oven is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and you'll notice On the lower shelf, I have a cookie sheet for any drippings that will drip down onto that. So we're gonna put that in the oven for 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour has passed, and here is our onion pie.
That smells delicious.
We'll just take that out, take the ring off, and we'll let that sit and cool for about 15 minutes before we cut into that. Okay, the reason why I recommend baking this in a glass baking dish is because look underneath it. Now you can see that the bottom of the crust is done, because there's nothing worse than crust that's raw on the bottom. Okay, always bake it in a glass dish. Almost ready to cut that open. Here we go, cooled off for about 15 minutes or so. Look at that. Taste test time. That's perfect. Thanks for watching. Twin Cities Adventures, out.